Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Chai Knowlton, and if you have, thanks for watching my videos and supporting me. And so this week's video is going to be one that I've thought of making for a long time but held off for obvious reasons. They'll be obvious in a minute. So this week's video is going to be the truth about being a dancer, which I have a lot of experience with because I was dancing from the time I was like 2 or 3 up until now, pretty much. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, like and subscribe and comment down below if you're a dancer, if you've experienced any of these things, what you've experienced, or if I'm just a fucking idiot. But I hope you guys like this video. A lot of people think that dance is not that strenuous, not that important, and just stupid. That's wrong, because dance is something that takes years and years and years to be good at and to perfect. One of the really hard things about dance that a lot of people who do not dance and are not dancers will not understand is how much of a toll it takes on someone mentally and physically. With the long hours of training, you could easily be training anywhere from 4 hours a day to maybe even 10 or 12 hours a day. And that's normal for a dancer, but a lot of people do not say that. And it is really hard. Also, having to stay extremely fit, so not only do you have to train dance-wise, you also have to work out, exercise and eat healthy every single day just to stay fit so that you can do what you have to do. So that's another toll, because on top of training for a long amount of time, you also have to work out on top of that and be extremely careful what you eat and all that. So that is also really hard. As well as all the training and staying fit, you also have to worry about the long nights of performing. Some performances, especially ones I've done, have started at like 4:30, 5 o'clock at night and haven't finished till 11 o'clock at night. And that hasn't been one continuous performance, but some of my friends who have done it for a long time have had to do continuous performances for that amount of time. So that is another thing to add on top, because training all day beforehand, because normally the few days before performance you will have a rough rehearsal of everything, a full-on run-through, a full-on dress rehearsal twice, then go over anything that's not been polished, and that takes hours, and it's so hard on the body because you're going over the same thing over and over, and every time someone stops at one bit you stop and then you have to go from the top over and over until it's perfect. And that's a really hard thing. So on top of that, you also have to do the performance. But performing long nights, even though it could be bad, could be in a bad area, but it is amazing, because when you're on stage you feel the weight lifting off you and you're like, this is what I've worked for, this is amazing, I'm glad I'm finally here. So that's a good thing about performing, but it is the truth about being a dancer. It's really hard, especially the performances, because you have to wear the costumes, you have to wear the makeup. Normally you have to buy them yourself and DIY them, and yeah. And you always end up in a couple arguments with people, because you have to find a costume and makeup look that suits everyone, and that everyone can do and can afford. So that's another element to the performing thing that can be hard, can be a little bit stressful. But yeah, being a dancer can also have major tolls on you because of, seriously babe. Okay, you just got another feature on my YouTube channel yet again. Love you. But it can have such a big mental, emotional and physical toll on you, because as I've mentioned before, the training, the performing, the cost and all that, because a lot of people don't know until they do it. Dance is extremely expensive. Going to a dance store, paying for the costume, paying for the shoes, paying for everything you need to dance in, paying for the actual everything, and paying for trips, paying for competitions, paying for everything. It's really expensive. So that's the hidden cost that a lot of people don't know about unless they're dancers, and find out very hard and very quickly into it. But the physical toll is training for hours on end, not getting enough rest, being sore as hell. So that's a big physical toll, but the mental toll is also, in dance, you're always going to be compared to someone else. Or someone is going to be compared to you. That's always going to happen no matter what. And sometimes that does hurt and it can create issues down the line. But that's just how it works. You'll always be second best to someone, or someone will always be second best to you. And both feelings are crap, but that's how the dance world works. Because that's how you get pushed to be better and better, because it's just like, oh, I'm second best, I have to push myself to be better. That's that mentality that they try to burn into you. Sometimes it works very wrong, sometimes it works very well, but that's how it is. And there's also a certain stress about having to eat extremely healthy, like I mentioned before, and that's to stay at a certain body weight or type, so that you're able to do everything you need to do in dance. That way you're able to look similar to everyone else and be able to get everything perfect. And yeah, and then there's also the very the health side of it, which has a lot of pros and a lot of cons. The cons just always been thought being more at risk of stress fractures, and yeah, so that's all of that, and you're more susceptible to bruising and scratches and fucked up feet. But the pros are becoming stronger, being more fit, being able to do things that you didn't think you were able to do, being able to move your body in a way that a lot of people can't. It makes you more flexible. It teaches you what exercise specifically targets what, and what you can do more to target what you need for dance. So say you're doing hip hop, you need to work more on upper body and cardio. You're doing something like house, and tap, you have to work more on legs. So it's all that helps, and you learn a lot about your body and about what you're eating, about what exercise will work best for you and what you're trying to accomplish. So that's a very big pro for dance. The other thing is, being a dancer in general is just stressful. Because constantly you're having people say, dance is nothing, you're not going to make it, blah, 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 all this bullshit. I've heard it before, especially from my family. And that's real stressful, and dancing, because you, as I mentioned before, everything before, you have to do all that, or you probably don't stand a chance. But, yeah. And like I mentioned before, performing, if you're new to it, you get really nervous, and it really takes a big toll on you, and what other people say when you have that nervous moment can be really stressful as well, and can hurt a lot. And what other people say about you dancing can affect how you feel. It can make you not love it, it can make you love it more. So people saying that you're shit at it, of course you're going to hate it, of course you're not going to want to do it. People saying, oh, you can't get anywhere with it, it can go in one of two ways. You're going to start hating it and stop doing it, or it can push you to go, actually I can, I'm going to prove you wrong. So the words of others really do have a really bad or a real good big effect on you. And especially when it comes to nerves. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button, and comment down below if you agree with what I'm saying, or if you're a dancer, what you think the truth about being a dancer is. But though this one's not a light-hearted video, but hopefully next week one will be. And I just thought I'd do this video because I used to be a dancer, and I might do a video explaining why I used to and I'm not anymore, if anyone cares. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video, like and subscribe, and till next time, love you.